Firstly, we should note that the taxpayers should be compliant, and with SARS's updated systems, best to rather follow the rules. But what common things are there that some taxpayers forget to claim for?
Unfortunately, if you're a salaried employee, there's probably not a lot that you can claim for. But some of the things that I think people aren't always aware of are out-of-pocket medical expenses. So first of all, if you are a member of a medical age, you will get a medical tax credit. But that's usually done automatically by SARS. But if if you are over the age of 65, or if you or any of your dependents has a disability, you can medical expenses can become tax deductible. And also, even if you don't have a disability, generally as a rule of thumb, if your expenses exceed 7.5% of your taxable income, then those could also be tax deductible. So certainly something that I think people need to be aware of. Travel allowance, if you receive a travel allowance, that can be tax deductible if you provide a logbook. Donations, of course, to NGOs that's a Section 18A donation. If you have rental property, for example, and you have a mortgage on that rental property, the interest on that mortgage is tax deductible. But probably the big one that most people can benefit from most easily is retirement annuity. So that's probably one of the big ones that people wait for their refund if they're a member of a retirement annuity and they've been contributing every month.
Yeah, and let's speak a little bit more about that. With something like a retirement annuity, the level of rebate you could get there.
Well, your retirement annuity or any contribution to an approved retirement fund is fully tax deductible. So if, say, for example, your taxable income is 100,000 and you contributed 20,000 to a pension fund, that 20,000 is taken off your taxable income. So now you're only taxed on 80,000. So that is how effectively it works. So many people, if they're employed, their employer, that would already most of that would be done in their calculation. The employer would have worked out already a fair amount of that tax deduction. So when you get your salary every month, you've already benefited from that tax deduction. But if you have a separate retirement annuity that doesn't come off your salary, that, like myself, I'm self-employed, or you just have an RA separate from your employer,